Welcome to my channel. In just 10 minutes, you'll discover top picks, hidden gems, and must-watch titles to make the most of your subscription. No scrolling, no guesswork, just great content for every mood. Let me do the digging so you can do the watching. Plus, I regularly share fresh insights and personalized recommendations that perfectly match your cinematic tastes. Number 7. G20. G20 is a high-stakes 2025 American action thriller directed by Patricia Riggan and written by Caitlin Parrish. The film centers on U.S. President Danielle Sutton, a former military officer turned head of state who finds herself at the heart of a global crisis. While attending the G20 summit in Cape Town, South Africa, Sutton must spring into action when a well-coordinated terrorist group seizes control of the event, taking world leaders hostage. With communication cut off and security forces outmaneuvered, Sutton draws upon her tactical training and leadership instincts to protect her family, outwit the attackers, and prevent a catastrophic international incident. As the world watches in suspense, one woman must fight to uphold peace and survive. Number 6. The Hunting Game. Determined to climb the corporate ladder without losing her moral compass, Lucy engages in a fierce professional rivalry with a coldly calculated Joshua, only to find herself unexpectedly drawn to him. Though the rom-com follows a familiar formula, it distinguishes itself with sharper writing, more mature themes, and candid, R-rated dialogue that steers it far from Hallmark territory. The chemistry between the leads feels refreshingly grounded, offering believable emotional tension that elevates their dynamic above the genre's usual lifeless pairings. Despite a predictable ending and a few flat supporting characters, the film remains a fun, adult-oriented watch that delivers charm, wit, and just enough heat to keep things interesting. Number 5. In the Lost Lands. In a post-apocalyptic world where humanity clings to survival within a single great city, the Queen seeks forbidden power and turns to the infamous sorceress Grey Alice, Milla Jovovich. Bound by a curse that forces her to fulfill any request, Alice enlists the help of the hardened drifter boys, Dave Bautista, to guide her into the ghost-haunted wilderness of the Lost Lands in search of the last werewolf. Along the way, they face deadly trials as the ruling church brands Alice a heretic and unleashes relentless pursuers, leading to brutal confrontations filled with gunslinging, betrayals, and explosive action. Though visually striking and packed with thrilling sequences, the film falters with its flat villains, particularly the cartoonishly evil church, making its George R.R. Martin origins all the more unexpected. Number 4. Magazine Dream. An emotionally charged character study, this film follows Killian, a mentally challenged amateur bodybuilder, as he pushes his body to the brink while wrestling with deep psychological turmoil in his pursuit of validation. Jonathan Majors delivers a haunting, transformative performance, bringing raw vulnerability and unsettling intensity to a role that veers between tragic and terrifying. The cinematography is deliberately claustrophobic and the score jarringly unpredictable, both mirroring Killian's spiraling mental state as the story slips further into surreal and disturbing territory. Dark, visceral, and unflinching, the film evokes Nightcrawler and Bullhead in its unrelenting tension and psychological descent, definitely not your typical inspirational sports drama. Number 3. The Assessment. Set in a chilling near future where parenthood is granted only through strict evaluations, a couple undergoes a 7-day psychological assessment that quickly devolves into paranoia, manipulation, and emotional disintegration. Elizabeth Olsen delivers a gripping, emotionally layered performance, matched by the equally compelling Alicia Vikander, as both actresses navigate the film's unsettling moral and ethical dilemmas. The story challenges viewers to question the cost of control, the meaning of worthiness, and the fragile line between love and compliance. Thought-provoking and deeply atmospheric, this is the kind of film that lingers long after the credits roll, perfect for post-viewing debate. Number 2. Novocane. In Novocane, a man born without the ability to feel physical pain uses his rare condition as a weapon when the woman he loves is abducted, plunging into a relentless and brutal mission to save her. The film explores the emotional and physical toll of sacrifice, mixing high-stakes action with raw vulnerability as the underdog fights against seemingly impossible odds. While romance and hope thread through the chaos, the story doesn't shy away from portraying the dark, unforgiving nature of crime. There's little humor, but plenty of tension and unpredictability. Best experienced with others, it's a gripping tale less about plot twists and more about endurance, empathy, and the lengths we go to for love. Number 1. Mickey 17. Set on the frozen, hostile world of Nibelheim, a low-level employee is sent as part of a colonization mission where, after dying, he's resurrected in a new body, retaining most of his memories but facing the psychological cost of repeated rebirth. The film boldly blends dark sci-fi with offbeat humor and existential dread, offering a story that's both deeply weird and unexpectedly emotional. Robert Pattinson delivers a standout performance, bringing layered vulnerability to a character who's equal parts frustrating and fascinating. Though not without its quirks, the film's unique tone and poetic storytelling mark it as a bold, thought-provoking entry in Junho's already impressive catalog.